Hello everyone! Today we are going to be building a starter home on Bloxburg for $20,000 in 45-ish minutes. So you are going to start by clicking build, obviously. Move your mailbox, trash can, and yourself over towards the edge of the lot. Now this is friendly to any people who do not have any of the passes, so this is for you. So you're going to start by adding floor here. This is going to be your driveway. You're going to expand it to be 4 across and 6 long. Next, you are going to color this the color black and use the pebble material to texture it. That way it looks like pavement. Then you are going to go to fences, grab the plain short fence, and then do this on the shortest side and then color it the same as the driveway. And then you are going to clone it and then continue around the edge of the driveway, leaving space towards the road. This way you spend less and you don't have to color every single thing. Next, you are going to place a floor. The floor is going to start at one end of the driveway. Then it's going to be stretched out 2 wide and then 9 across. Then you are going to color it brick yellow and cobblestone texture. Then you are going to place the fence around it, and you are going to color that the same as the path. You are also going to put that on the shortest side on all of them, that way you spend the least amount of money coloring them. Then you are going to clone it and then fill in the remaining side. And the next thing you are going to do is start placing your walls down, 5 across and then 15 wide. Then you are going to add on to the edge of the house a 5x5 square. Leave a gap in between the footpath and the house. Now you are going to start construction of the room. It is going to be 3 across and then 4 long. And repeat that for the room across the hall. Leave a 2-space gap in between. And then you are going to take another wall, jut it back 1 space, and then continue 5 wide. Then you are going to do 2 long on that wall that you just jutted, and then do a 2 wide thing as well, slanted, then 1 back towards the brick wall. Creates the bathroom. Destroy any walls that are overlapping into multiple rooms. And then reconstruct the wall. In the living room, leave a 3-space gap in between the original wall and the other wall, so that way you can have accent walls. And then clone that again to make sure that it is 3x3 square on the wall, but do not make a actual square of wall, just 3x3. Then reconstruct the exterior walls. Now that you have the walls constructed, check to make sure that all of them are not overlapping. And then, now you have that. Now, continue by adding in a hip roof, and it is going to go across the house, like that, like so. Make sure that it is 1,568 exactly, and make sure you get to that price by elevating the roof up a couple notches. Next, you are going to get the gable roof and make sure that it is going inside of the other roof. That way it is hidden, and so they are both conjoined. Do not do any editing to the gable roof. Then you are going to use the roof shingles and you are going to color it dark taupe. Do the same for the other roof. Now we are going to color the walls. I decided to go for some overlapping panel and in the color sand green. Not sage green, sand. And then color all the exterior walls the exact same thing. Next, we are going to get a door. This is going to be the fine French double door. And then we are going to color it white and then set it to smooth plastic. And then set the other wood to smooth plastic as well and color it pearl. Then we are going to color the door handles smoky gray and color the window panes fog. Next, we are going to finally start placing some floor. Start by placing the kitchen floor, followed by the floor for the living room. And you're not going to cover the whole floor yet, because we are going to texture and color these first. That way we can see which way we need the flooring to go, so that way it is nice. And it does not have any panels facing the wrong direction. Although some will in the corners. And then place them for every room. Now, due to the way the rooms are shaped, you are not going to get 100% fit quite yet, but that is fine. We will fix that in due time. For the kitchen, we are going to get the symmetrical bricks, and we are going to have them in the color linen. Next, we are going to do large brick wall. One of them is going to be colored hurricane gray. And then one of them is going to be pastel light blue. The one closest to the door is going to be pastel light blue. The other one is going to be hurricane gray. Next, we're going to have polished vertical wood planks. Polished horizontal wood planks. In the color medium brown. Next, you are going to fill in all the remaining spaces in the hallways and living room with said floor. Make sure that they are all facing the same direction. And make sure you're using the box placement for this. And then finally, for the corners, go to manual placement. And then just fill those in. Not automatic, manual. Then in the living room, we are going to do the groovy line in the color white. And we are going to texture all walls except up until the slanted wall, that color. We are going to do bricks for the slanted wall, regular bricks in the color burgundy. And then color that one wall the same as the rest with the groovy lines. Then we are going to do sand green on the walls in the rest of the living/hallways. And you can keep those in plastic. Next, in the bedrooms, you are going to do classic carpet, and you are going to do that in the color fossil. And then you are just going to make sure that all bedrooms have that exact color, and make sure that all of the floor in the bedrooms is covered with the carpet. you can use whatever placement for this, as the carpet will not be affected by it, but box placement is preferable seeing as they are boxed rooms. Next, the walls are going to be the bubbles in the color baby blue. For the master bedroom, it is all going to be bubbles. In this room, you are going to color the 2 exterior walls bubbles, and the rest are going to be skinny vertical planks in the color dark taupe. Next, for the bathroom floor, just copy over from the kitchen. And remember, box placement for any squares and then any triangles, do manual, not automatic, as it will not let you. And for the bathroom walls, all of them are going to be pastel light blue in the color brick, copy it from the kitchen, except for the slanted one that is going to be an accent wall with the hurricane gray large brick from the kitchen. Now that we have finished coloring in the walls, we are going to go back to the roof and color the side in with the same as the overlapping panels and the sand green. Sand, not sage. And we are going to do plaster for the last slot in the color institutional white for both roofs. That way we have a nice popcorn ceiling for a more cozy atmosphere. Now in the kitchen, we are going to add a plain quarter fence. It is split so we can enter the kitchen. Then we are going to color those, the brick wall, the hurricane gray one. We are going to place windows, the trimmed large window. All of these have to be the trimmed. We are going to place 2 in the master bedroom on the longest wall. Then in the other bedroom, we are going to place the trimmed triple window also on the longest wall. Then we are going to place 2 trim windows at the end of each hallway. Place a simple doorway window in the bathroom. Now we are going to color the windows, exterior of the window, institutional white with plastic. Then the interior is going to be ghost gray, and the window pane is going to remain the same, fog. And then you are going to color all windows color. Next, we are going to add the interior doors. We are going to be using the striped solid door. We are going to color them the same as the entrance door, with the exception of the last slot being changed to smoky gray instead. And then just recolor them all the same off that one door. Next, we are going to add a basic fireplace to the slanted brick wall in the living room. Next, we are going to color the brick in the back burgundy to match the wall. We are going to change the interior color to ghost gray, and we are going to change the fire color to pork. Now we are going to add the shaker islands. Do not use left or right shaker island, just the middle variant. Next, we are going to add in a shaker counter, a basic fridge, and a basic stove. Then we are going to color the fridge using, the white part is going to be used ice, and then color it smoky gray. And then keep the burner black. Then for the fridge, do the inverse. Color the body of the fridge ice and do smoky gray, and then do the handles black with smooth plastic. Then we color the counter top. We do smooth stone on the top of the counter. We change the metal to smoky gray, and we change the body of it to be white instead of pearl. And then do that for all the counter, including the islands. Next, we are going to add shaker cabinets. We're going to add 2, one above the counter and one above the stove. And you are going to add shaker half cabinet. I don't know why it's called half shaker cabinet. And then you are just going to color it the same as the rest of the cabinets. You can adapt the cabinets from the counters. Color them the same as the counters, rather. Next, you are going to use the Simplicity stool. And you are going to want to, after you place it, rotate them to make sure that they are facing inwards to the counter. That way your player is actually sitting at the counter instead of side of the counter. So see how I am here? I'm facing wrong. You are going to want to rotate them twice. That way they are looking the same as they did before, but they are now inwards. And double check, make sure that they are actually facing inwards. We are going to color them flint, keep the wood texture. Then we are going to get the AccuSlim TV, put it on top of the fireplace, do not change it. We are then going to add the oval sofa. Have done that, we are going to texture it. Oh, make sure it aligns with the fireplace. We are going to texture it leather. We are going to color it brown. And then color the pillows seashell. We are going to place down the large oak bookshelf, the one that has books, not the empty one. And then we are going to color it pine cone. Do not change the wood texture. Going to place a overtop ceiling lamp in the kitchen. We are going to place simple fan in the living room. Try and get it to line up with the couch fireplace. And once you have done that, we are going to recolor the fan. We are going to change the light to ghost gray. We are going to change the metal color to black. We are going to change the fan color to dark taupe, and we are going to do herringbone wood. And then the other slot, the metal, we are going to change to black as well. Next, we are going to recolor the lamp. We are going to color the metal to smoky gray, and we are going to change the light color to ghost gray. Next, we are going to place a sleek ceiling light in the bathroom. And then we are going to color it based off of the overtop ceiling lamp in the kitchen. Then we are going to place a lamp in the bedroom, a ceiling fan in the bedroom, and place another one in the other bedroom as well. We are also going to place overtop ceiling lamp in the hallways. We are then going to get modern bed, a modern single bed, and a modern double bed. The modern double bed goes in the master bedroom, and the modern single bed goes in the little bedroom. We are then going to add wall trim to all the interior sage green walls. It is just going to be the flat baseboard, and do not recolor it. Leave it how it is. And remember to place that on all the sage green walls. Then place the flat baseboards in the bedroom on the accent walls, the small bedroom with the brown accent walls. We are then going to get the industrial nightstand. Place one in the tiny bedroom and two in the master bedroom. Then we are going to color the sheets mint. Then the pillows quill gray, and then the mattress itself ghost gray. And then we are going to color the frame pine cone. We are going to do smoky gray for the metal on the nightstands, all of the metal, and then pine cone as well on the wood for the nightstands. And then color all nightstands based off the one, and then color the small bed based off the big bed. We are next going to add a sink to the kitchen. Color the basin smoky gray and the faucet black. We are then going to add the Le Porcelain toilet. Do not change anything except for the hinge color. Change that to smoky gray. And place it on the smallest wall in the bathroom. And we are going to color the tilt bathtub based off the hurricane gray wall and smoky gray for the faucet. We are going to add a counter, another shaker counter, and then color it based off the one in the kitchen. A tilt sink to the counter. Color the basin the same as the top of the counter, dark taupe in smooth stone, and then change the faucet color to smoky gray. Then we are going to add a mirror, add the oval mirror. Next, add a quadratic desk to the master bedroom, color it pine cone. And do not change the wood texture. We are also going to add a simplicity chair, color it the same as the desk, and also leave the texture. We are going to add the wooden wall tiles. We are going to only add one of these. We are then going to add a photo frame. It is in the basic paintings. The medium horizontal one that has the sunflower preset. Add one to the wall with the bathroom door. We are also going to color the first slot in the wooden tiles the same as the accent wall from the small bedroom. And then we are just going to add a spontaneous floor plant next to the fireplace, and then one on the shortest wall in the living room. We're then going to add a humble plant onto the counter, the island, in the middle. We're going to add another basic painting to the wall with the entrance on it. That finalizes the interior of the house. Then going to add rough trees. Going to add 5 of them. 3 on the side with the protruding house end, and then 2 on the other side. And keep them within the bound of the lot. Adjust them at your own will, and you can also color them to be however you want. Large round bush on the space in between the house and the walkway. Place the 5th and final tree on the edge of the protruding bit of the house. And with that, we have concluded our tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember that this is my first time doing a tutorial. I have made a couple mistakes, and I will see you all next time. Bye!